guys, it's your girl Renika. If you're new, and if you're not new, you're a returning subscriber. Thank you for coming back. Today is the start of a new journey, I want to say. I would have told you guys in my last vlog that I got a new job. Yes, I got a new nursing job, and it's in the home healthcare field. And so I'm currently on my way to see my first patient. Now I feel like this vlog started off, nice, easygoing, making breakfast and everything, and now it's turning out to be just a tad bit hectic. But nonetheless, we gonna, make it do what it do. In all of my rushing and stuff like that, I was still able to stop to Starbucks. So got me a matcha. Haven't had one of these in so long. I won't run out and go as far as saying that I was having withdrawals, because it really wasn't that serious. But I just started to really crave for my matcha. And so finally got it. I figured I'm gonna need you today because I'm going to see this patient, and then the nurse coordinator for the office for this company that I'm working with, she may possibly want me to see another patient with her after seeing this one. I want to say that I'm still on orientation, sort of, kind of. I'm going to see this patient by myself, but she still has to show me some other things, like how to actually admit a patient to the home care system. And so, yeah. But anywho, is this my turn? I'm currently on my way to the office because they supply you with things, and I went there yesterday. Y'all would have seen me packing my bag, and then I realized that there was one item that they forgot to give me. I'm your nurse that's on the way. I'm just letting you know that I should be there by 1 o'clock. Pulling up to my destination, so I'm just going to gather my supplies. I have my bag here with all my supplies, my iPad, my little notes. I will let you guys know how the visit went once I leave. Let's see. All right, so as you can see, just made a stop to the gas station. I really should have done that before I went to my patient, but didn't have the time, so just now getting around to it. But so far, I went to my patient, and then I met with the nurse to see another patient. Yeah, to see another patient that she was admitting, which is good. I needed to see that process, but didn't get to see the whole thing because she started before I got there because I was at the previous patient. Anyway, girl, so I want to tell y'all about my patient. The visit went really well, at least in my opinion. I was able to teach and incorporate that like into conversation, so I feel like it didn't just feel like, oh, teaching and education. It just felt like we were having a conversation, but I was still able to like educate her. I don't know how to put it. Educate her in a conversational type of way, if that makes sense. And yeah, the encounter was just good. She was a very nice and pleasant person. But yeah, I will talk to you guys a little bit more about it when I get home, because I'm almost there. I'm almost home, so I'll see y'all when I get there. All right, y'all, so I am back home. As you can see, told you guys that I wasn't far from home, so we are in the building. I just wanted to have like a little sit down portion of the video where I sort of properly explained what home care is for persons that may not know. So the words are basically self-explanatory, but you do have two types of home care. If you can hear noise in the background, it's my husband cooking in the kitchen. Okay, so yeah, so the word home care is basically self-explanatory, but there are two types of home health. So one is where you just go visit persons at their homes or wherever it is that they live, and you spend a minimum of an hour or so at the patient's house. And the other type of home care is where you go in and you have a full shift at the person's house, like a 7 to 7, you know, kind of shift. That is what we're not doing, okay? That is what we're not doing. When I was looking through Indeed, I said I do not want to be up in nobody's house for 12 hours. I prefer to drive from house to house and, you know, just be on the road, see new things, go into different areas and just explore, basically. I felt like doing that just gives me more flexibility. So yeah, I just feel like in between, if I need to stop for lunch, get me a bite to eat, or stop for maybe like a coffee or something like that, I can easily do that. Sitting in those people's houses, like I said, for 12 hours, you don't have that flexibility. Yeah, you don't have that flexibility. So I'm already stuck at my regular job for 12 hours. So I didn't want another job like that. So the home care that I chose is where I'm gonna be in and out. Yeah. Anywho, so in this type of home care now, like I said, you go to the patient's house for a minimum of about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. In that time, you assess your patients. And the main thing with this is educating your patients. In education, you just really want to like reinforce safety, reinforce compliance with medication, and just basically answer any questions that the patients may have. But yeah, it was pretty easy. My first visit went really well. I don't think that all of my patients are going to be as pleasant. I mean, I'm praying that all my patients are pleasant, but I just know that, you know, this is the real world and you're dealing with different personalities. I understand that some persons may get annoyed because you're educating and it may become a little repetitious. And so you may have that in certain occasions, but yeah, for the most part, this particular visit went really well. This patient, she had her main diagnosis, like her primary diagnosis was Parkinson's disease. So like I noticed the tremors in her hands, and that's a normal sign or symptom of Parkinson's. Basically, I just, you know, took her vitals, assessed her, like I said, did education, going over adverse effects of like her carbidopa, levodopa, because that's the main medication that they use to treat Parkinson's. So just went over like adverse effects for her to look for and report, if any. So yeah, I think this visit went well today. But that's basically what home health care is. Oh, and did I mention that this particular patient, she was at she lived at a nursing facility, assisted facility. So some patients can be home in their houses, and some patients can be in a facility or nursing home. So this particular place where she was top tier, okay? I said, when I get old, I wouldn't mind living in a place like that, because that's just how nice it was. Yeah. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up now. Thank you for spending a day in the life of a home care, of a home health care nurse. And if you like this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for more upcoming videos. Bye.